All right, guys, let's take a quick look. This will be a pretty short video because I've already done a bunch of these metal premium G-Shock squares. So this is just another colorway. It's a very interesting colorway, but essentially the specs are the same. I can blast through them real quick. So it's the rose gold or pink colored one here. So you're looking at just under 43.5 millimeter wide, about 49.5 millimeter lug to lug, just under 13.5 millimeter thick. Size for my 7¼ inch wrist, it's going to weigh in at 158 grams. And here's the hang tag. gmw-b5000gd-4 using the module 3459, retail price $600. This was allowed for me to see this by John over at the Watch Gauge. So I'm going to put a link to his website. He's a G-Shock authorized dealer and he carries a ton of really cool micro brands as well. Like he just sent me those MTKs. He's sent me a bunch of different G-Shocks in the past, and he's actually very resourceful too. I know he's crazy busy right now, but if he has time and you're dead serious about picking up a certain kind of watch, he might be a good person to ask. Like he's pretty resourceful and he might be able to hook you up, you know, especially if it's in the microbrand world or the G-Shock world, or sometimes even outside of that world. Like he has connections. He's been in the business a long time. So anyway, I don't want to like bombard him with people asking for silly things, but you know, realistic, difficult things to get, sometimes he might be a good resource, potentially. So here's a look at the Caseback. Tons of information there. 200-meter water resist. This has a really nice hard mineral crystal. It's not a sapphire. The titanium G-Shock squares get a sapphire crystal. This one has Bluetooth connectivity, so you can use the G-Shock app, and it'll get you insanely accurate timekeeping. It re-ups every so often using the app on your phone. And then this has tough solar, and it also has the multiband radio signal, so it'll pick that up. And you can see on the front here, you have that brick pattern. You have a beautiful pink colorway here, a rose gold colorway. And then you have a positive display. A lot of people like that positive display versus the negative. So, yeah, the shiny parts do smudge up. You can see I already smudged it up, but it wipes off pretty clean. Oversized buttons. And then on the bracelet, you're going to have more concealed polished parts. The most outer part of the links are more brushed, just like the gold one. So, and then, of course, the clasp is 4 micro adjusts, double pushers, milled out centerpiece. Very simple, easy operation, easy to size. I've done a video sizing these before. They're just little spring bars in there. It's pretty easy to do. This one is not sized up. This is still brand new. Still has the plastic on the underside of the bracelet even. So really what we're looking at is just the unique colorway, the rose gold or pinkish colored. It's I feel like it's a little bit darker or richer on the square than it is this. This is the smaller GMS 2100, I think. I'll do a video on this one soon too. My wife is loving this watch. I had to go find it and swipe it from her. But this square here, I think would work really good, you know, with a summer tan. You get your skin a little bit darker, or if you already have a darker complected skin tone, I think this will like pop a little bit more on your wrist. Right now, I'm not super tan, so, you know, pink skin with a pink watch, I don't know, it doesn't really work that good. The gold one would be my preference. Here it is next to the gold. You can see how different they are or how similar they are depending on the light. I was hoping to get some outside light for this. Maybe I will. It seems like I always run out of time. So hopefully you guys are getting a good representation of this just with my studio lights. But it's definitely pink looking to me. Here it is next to the purple one or the cityscape one. Little purple and pink action there. And then real quick, the functions. You don't have to sync it to your Bluetooth on your phone to set it up. It makes it easier, it's quick, and it's probably something you're going to want to do anyway if you're going to be committed to owning one of these, but you don't have to. You can just hold this adjust button down and you can just cycle through. You can change your time zones there. It's on New York time zone. That's my time zone. You can cycle through, change that. You hit the mode button and you can cycle through. Daylight savings time is on auto. You know, you can go the seconds, minutes, hours, and you can adjust those. You got the date or the year, you're going to want to set that up, the month, and then the day, 12-hour or 24-hour, you can change that. And then here you have the option of going month and then the date, or you can hit one of these, that one, and you can go the date and then the month, like a European or pretty much the rest of the world, other than the USA does it that way, which I agree, it actually does make sense. But when I'm 46 years old and that's the way I've always looked at it, I'm not going to change now. So there's the English, there's a ketone, and then you have your light feature. You can go 2 seconds or 4 seconds for how long the light stays on. Receiving, automatic receiving is on, power reserve is on, and I haven't adjusted any of these, so those were all presets right from the factory. So it's pretty intuitive to mess with. And then of course to just use the functions, you have the first time you hit mode, you got the world time, which, let me cycle back around to that, because when you go to the world time, you wait a minute and it's set for UTC, but this is your second time zone, and then up there in the top right, it displays your home time. So excellent travel watch. And then of course you have alarm. You have, I think, 5 different alarms if you cycle through them. Yeah. Nope, just 4, and then a snooze, and then a signal or something. So, and then again, stopwatch here. So it displays your time up there in that little box up to the right. Same thing with the countdown timer, displays the box. And then back to your regular time. So pretty simple operation, guys. I say it's intuitive, but I've handled, I don't know, probably thousands of these at this time. I was wearing my Seiko SKX on the Clockwork Republic strap with the solid end links. Love that strap on that watch. Let me pop it on wrist. It's not sized, but you'll get a good representation of what it looks like on a 7 1/4 inch wrist. Pink skin tone, pink watch. I feel like if it was full-time summer, like if I was in the summer and I had like a decent tan going, I think this would just look better for me. It's just not, I'm not vibing with it too much personally, but it might be perfect for you, or just you dig rose gold or more pink colored watches. And if that's the case, oh, the other thing, get this. I did hear confirmation that G-Shock discontinued this. So there's that too. Just like the gold ones are starting to get hard to source, this one's going to as well. Like, I know John over at the Watch Gauge still has some left, but you know, when they're gone, I think they're gone. You're not going to be able to get more. So it's just whatever's in current inventory, and then that's it. So let me kill the lights and I can show you the backlight on this on the positive display versus the negative. There you go. And oh, and it like slowly ramps up and then it'll slowly ramp down. I love that feature. And then of course it has the auto light. So when it's on wrist, when you flip your wrist up or whatever, it'll like come on if you set it up. I'm not going to do it right now, but so there you go. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next vid.